Hey, the Breakmaster here. This is my Campione episode 12 review. This was a good episode, nice little action here. It's got one more episode left for this show, so I wonder how this is going to end. And yeah, this is good. This is good. I like this episode. Not to mention like that kiss. That kiss was not even like, this is borderline. Not even actually. I mean, god dang. But yeah, let's get into this basically. Gado is in the intermediate world with Susanoo, and Susanoo greets him like, "Hey," he's there and stuff, and so they're just there, talking and stuff like that. Apparently, Gado is like getting information while he's there about him and just other stuff. So he's getting a lot of information. The more information Gado knows, the better, because his sword gets stronger. That's when the sword. The thing is, the sword did come out, so it's just like he's only understanding what's going on, but that's what's happening. He's getting information, and it's awesome because that means if you ever go to fight someone now, at least for the most part, you should have more. He should have information on them to be able to stop them. And so, yeah, as that's all going down, Erica and Anna are fighting, and Anna is overpowering Erica. Erica is having a hard time fighting against her. Erica ends up getting like blasted into a wall and crap. She's all messed up. I'm like, god dang. And the thing is, Anna can get even more powerful. The thing is, Anna already is pretty powerful because the sword is giving her strength. So is Susanoo. And so that together, she's not even winded or tired because she has an immense amount of mana compared to Erica, where she's just running out and she's like running out of gas when it comes to mana. And so Anna's like, okay, I'm gonna make this really unfair. I'm gonna make this really OP. Like, I'm gonna be so OP, you ain't gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna know what to do. And so the sword ends up taking over her body basically at this point. The sword takes over her, and now she's just a sword. She is Amano Kurakumo. And so, yeah, this is not good. And then we cut back to Susanoo and Gado, and Susanoo states that, well, it looks like the sword's going to be taking over Anna soon, or the sword did take over her, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. And, Erica seems like she's about to die. I mean, you can look at this. He shows what's going on. And so that made Gado mad. And he's like, let me go over there. Let me go. I'm going to go over there. And he's like, okay, all you got to do is enter transmission over there. Think where you want to go, and you'll be there, basically. Just like off of freaking Dragon Ball Z or Goku. You just got to think where you're going to go. You'll be there. And so that's what he's trying to do. And so, as Erica looks like she's at her wit's end, she's on the ground. And you see Anna, she's like, time to dance. She swings and stuff. And that's when we see Gado. Gado appears and blocks that. And that's when Gado starts fighting against Anna. And the thing is, he starts spouting out the information that he knows about the sword and stuff. And the sword's like, interesting. It seems like you know about this stuff. And, that power is very, very, very annoying. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. You need to worry about Erica, though. She's not doing so well. And we see Erica, she's like passed out. She's not doing so well. So I'm like, what the heck? And the thing is, Erica's mana got stolen from the sword because the sword just like sucking. It's like, vacuum cleaner, just taken out of her. And so now we see Erica on the ground. God was worried about her, like, wake up, what's wrong with you and stuff like that. And so he had to try to warp back to the intermediate world. I'm thinking to try to give her her mana back to make her feel better, because she has like this divinity around her that's messing with her. He can't necessarily heal her the right way, without going, unless he has to go to the intermediate world. At least that's what I think was going on anyways. And so he was warping into different places, and he couldn't get to the right place. And Erica's just feeling worse and worse and stuff. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And the thing is, she's like, can I at least kiss you one more time before I go? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, why you keep saying it's funny? It's not time to be joking around. It's not time to be joking around. And she's like, you really still think this is a joke? And the thing is, it's stupid. Like, this guy's a dense son of a gun. Like, she's been saying she loves you. What? What's the thing? Since the first episode or something? I mean, come on, dude. She's been saying this the whole time. And you think this was a joke the whole time? I'm like, what the heck? And so, basically, she starts, giving the last wishes. Like, take care of Liliana, Maria, and so on and so forth. You make sure you take care of them. And, go to the Copper Black Cross. They can help you out, and so on and so forth. And then she was like, I'd say all this stuff to make you realize that I really do love you. The moment I saw you, the moment when you came by, you had the little, the Gilmore, and then you used your powers and stuff. That's when I instantly fell in love with you. You went in there without a second thought, basically. I fell in love. It was like love at first sight. That's what happened and stuff. And so he finally understands her feelings. He finally understands her feelings, and so he actually does kiss her, and very forcefully, mind you. He's like, trying to just blast the kiss on her, and so they start kissing and stuff. And this is where things get like weird. I mean, like really weird. I don't even understand. It was just, it's like borderline hentai-ish going on there. I'm like, ah. Like, seriously, if you see the scene, that's all you gotta see the scene. You see what I'm talking about? Because that crap was just like, whoa. It's because he had to make a contract, this deal with this other god. I'm not really sure what that god was as a kid. I think I've seen him in the first episode because he looked familiar. But nonetheless, he did deal with this kid. He's is adolescence, the god, the child of adolescence or something like that. So he gets power basically, nonetheless, to be able to heal Erica by swearing her loyalty to him and so on and so forth. So that's what they did, and that's when they had to do that with contract with a kiss. And so the kiss was like, oh, bam, 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 bam. She's like, the kiss was so powerful, they literally start bleeding. It's like, god dang, man, calm down. But then like at the end of the kiss, she's like, man, like it's just like I said, it's just like, it's very interesting because she's like, yeah, now I can feel you inside me. I'm like, yeah, I see. But yeah, so she's feeling better, and that's when we end up seeing what's that freaking sword name? The sword comes back. The Ama no Karamako ends up coming back. And he's like, it's time for round 2, and he's like super big and stuff, and Anna's on top. And so she's like, she wakes back up. So apparently she's not like completely like absorbed into it and stuff like that. So Gato wanted to save her. He saves her, and then they end up facing against the sword. And apparently, Erica's more powerful now because giving that divinity to her and stuff like that. Now she's pretty powerful, and she's fighting against the sword, and she's doing a great job actually. And yeah, the sword is going down. So the sword ends up actually not like technically losing. Because the thing is, we have to pan back to actually, what's that girl's name? To Athena. And so basically what Athena was doing is she's like telling her how Gato and them like are like, when it comes to relationship wise, and to Gato's sister. And Gato's like, Gato's sister's like, oh my god, what the heck? Like, what has he done to his child? And like, it was hilarious how that was all going down. But apparently the whole like world is getting affected by this power right now, and everything's going down, like things are going crazy. And so Athena is like looking around, saw on TV, and she's like, I gotta go. And so she ends up leaving. And so the thing is, we end up seeing this other Athena. This other Athena was there. They ended up attacking. This Athena ended up attacking Lilian and Maria because Lilian knows that Gato is in the intermediate world, and so they're trying to get him back basically. And the thing is, they actually successfully do it too. They actually get her back. But then we end up seeing this other Athena come back again, and this other Athena ends up, or her name is actually Mithras, and the thing is, she ends up absorbing the sword itself, and so now she's all powerful, and then she's the final boss apparently, and we have the other Athena there. That's why Athena seems like different. I guess she wants to split in half or something. I'm not really sure. So there's two Athenas. This one's a Mithras, and Mithras has the power of that sword that's already OP like, and so Garden's gonna have to face that along with his Campiones and the people behind him. So that's how it basically ends. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all going to go down, how they're gonna fight against the sword plus Athena with this power and stuff like that. So, or if this other Athena's actually gonna jump in to help too, because he's getting all the freaking girls in this. So yeah. Like I said, this was a good episode. The kissing was like, what the heck? It was over the top, really. But I'm like, alrighty then. But yeah. So this Suwano dude needs to stop giving power to freaking Enna. She's already powerful enough. That's freaking unfair. But like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how the episode is and how this show is gonna end exactly. I'm curious how this is all gonna end. If it's gonna end off well, because I'm really hoping it does. Yeah, so I look forward to it. What are you guys' thoughts on this episode here today? Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Campione reviews. So yeah, this has been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.